webinar today. What we're going to do, of course, last week was a holiday, so this week we're going to go ahead and do our check-ins just to check on the programs, see how things are going. We're also going to pull up your dashboards and talk about things that you need to get out of what we're calling the red zone and things that the staff, need to, if you need to move someone or if you have any questions, we'll be able to pull up your dashboards. With the check-ins, if you guys could try to keep them to like 3 minutes apiece so we can kind of move through and make sure we have enough time to talk to everyone and hear your stories. If you are not on the phone, can you call in so we can actually hear you? And we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with Youth Built McLean. Let me tell you what I have for you guys. So last time that we checked, you guys are contracted for 85 students, and you were at 49 as far as the students obtaining their credentials. You have 29 in construction, 12 in health science, which is the certified medical assistant, and then 8 in IT. Is that still the best numbers for you guys?
We've enrolled 10 more. I'm on for Tracy today, so we have enrolled 10 more, but I don't have that breakdown of where they are. I can have Tracy email that to you.
Perfect.
And then we're going to be finishing our enrollment in the fall with the new with our new fall students.
Okay.
So other than that, everything's going pretty good. The summer's been great, and with 10 more enrolled, and they're working hard on getting their things completed.
Okay, awesome. So, yeah, just let her know to send that to me, the 10 more that's enrolled. So you guys would have close to, a little under 60 enrolled.
Right.
Perfect. So you will hit that mark. Awesome. And then for the job training, do you know if you still have 6 in job training?
I don't want to give you a yes or no. I'll ask her. She got held up at another meeting that ran long in Peoria today.
Oh, okay. Here's what I'll do. I'll send you an email right now with the information that we need, and then she can just respond back.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just taking notes, and I wanted to make sure someone was on the call.
No, you're fine. Oh, well, then if you're taking notes, so we need, so 10 more. That's perfect. Just let us know where they fall, and then when they're getting their certifications. And then how many are in job training programs? Who are the employers? So if you have them, at different locations. And then what's the wages for those students?
All right.
That's it.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank
and then
you.
let's look at your dashboard really quickly.
Okay.
Is it just my screen that it's kind of teeny tiny? Let me see.
Is it?
Yeah.
On my screen, it's covered up by
the
poll. Sorry, yep, I need to move the poll.
There we go.
Here we go.
There, I enlarged it too. Right, so for right now, with what's in the system, it looks like you would have 53 once those folks are enrolled. And then looks like you have a couple people that are in inquiry status. Not sure if they'll be moving along. The other thing is we just need to update the progress page.
Okay.
For each of these.
But we're seeing, we're seeing 41 in the program, and you guys have 49 on. So we're missing.
I thought we had 49 and went up to 59 is what I thought we were at.
Okay. So have her definitely check those numbers against the Illinois WorkNet system, and then she can let us know what number is where we need to go.
Okay. All right.
Because I don't know if some of these people are here and that's not suitable.
Exactly.
If they're here and this marked as not suitable and they need to be changed, then we can do that. But once they've been, yeah. And then looks like 5 people need to have their, probably, I'm assuming that some of these 17 are also this 5 if you've requested a ISS or IWBS. And then Tara, I'm not sure what the status is on, like, the follow-up of, if they've made the request for the service.
For the LWIA?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, we have follow-up to say, reach out to them and everything,
right.
but, like, at what point if they've done the due diligence.
Yeah.
So.
And then, Michelle, let us know, like, if she's reached out to them, like, I would say 2 times and they haven't updated the services, or at least said, hey, we will get to this, next week or something like that. Please let us know. Just attach us to the email so that we can try to move those services along, because it's really not fair for the grantees, for you guys to say, look, we've entered the students, we've requested for these services to be added, and the LWIA has not done it. You just want to cover yourself and say, we've at least requested it, and can you help us kind of move this along?
Okay, I will do that. Yep.
Okay. And that looks good. Okay, so if she can send us like I said, the updates, and then just make sure that dashboard is up to date. Because if we run reports for each organization, like tomorrow, if the governor wanted a report ran, we would go right in this system and pull it. And we want to make sure that we're giving you guys credit for every youth that you're touching.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, I will get that to her.
Awesome. All right, the next group we are going to talk to is Prairie State.
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, Alex.
Hi, sorry, I'm munching on a carrot. So for us, we are working on getting 10 more enrolled for the fall. And I wanted to just also ask, perhaps for some guidance. Our goal is to have, obviously, the 10 at the end of the semester. Would you recommend over-enrolling, and if so, by maybe how much, to give us a cushion in the event that a student doesn't work out, leaves the program, or
Yes.
it's just not fulfilling the requirements?
Yes. If you need 10, I would recruit 15.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I just wasn't quite sure, like, what kind of should kind of aim for.
Right. And also, can you tell you and Janice, when you guys meet with the school, if you guys could she was supposed to set up a call, just so that we can talk about how we're going to get that financial information back from the schools. We've really got to make sure that's, like, ironed out completely this time around.
Okay. So you'd like to set up a call prior or that day of?
Oh, prior. Yeah, because we need to make sure the school understands the release of information and everything. We just don't want to hold up. I know this last time around we had major issues with the schools holding, and not just with your organization, with other organizations as well, but holding on to that client information and not releasing it to you guys, which stopped eligibility and all. It was a mess. So we really want to make sure that we're meeting with the schools and they understand their role in the project, and also the information that we need in order to get the students registered for this program.
Okay. So between you and the schools. Okay.
Yeah, and you guys too. Just bring everyone together so we can say, hey, we're working on this again. This is the information they will need. The parents, either lunch forms, maybe if they've received some type of public assistance, just so the school understands. What we need.
Okay. And then we're currently we have about 12 students that are working towards an associate degree right now, so we're pushing them along through those classes this summer, and then those students we are allowing to retake their professional Cisco exams. So we are working on getting those scheduled for July 18th and August 2nd to kind of give them a second trial at passing their industry certifications. A lot of them were pretty close. Some it was a wake-up call as to how much they really did need to prepare for them. So we're hoping that a second try will have a better output.
Okay. And then how long does it take for you guys to kind of grade? Is it instant, pass or fail?
Correct.
Okay. Can you let us know after the 18th? Can you say, hey, okay, look, 10 passed or whatever, and then after the 2nd, can you let us know as well?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, perfect. I have my notes for you guys. And is anybody in job training, or that was all done over the break?
I am still pending for, I'm sorry, wrong job training. No, so that is still being worked on for the fall quarter.
Okay. Okay. And then let's look at your dashboard really quickly.
Okay, let me pull up my screen here. Okay.
So, looks like 23 enrolled. Looks like actually 22 that are fully enrolled because one of those is an inquirant.
And actually, she's not suitable for the program, so we actually need to
Mark this person as not suitable?
Yeah. If that's the one I'm thinking about, Alex, right?
I believe so. I'm not
Yes.
sure. I haven't handled any of the entering of the system.
Yeah, can you tell Janice we need to change her status to not suitable?
Or send us an email, because I think at this point in time it has to, like Cody will have to do it.
Okay.
But I don't want him to just go ahead and do it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just
Yeah.
let us know if it needs to be not suitable. And then really the progress page and case notes needs to be updated.
The progress?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's for everyone, and then the case notes, too.
Okay.
And then this again follows in that same situation as, you know, reaching out to have make sure that all the IWDS services are entered, and then, you know, if not, then, you know, whatever that follow. Yeah. I don't know, Tara, how do you want to?
I was going to say, you guys are entering in services in IWDS, so that's something that you and Janice have to work on as well, making sure those services are entered for the students.
I'm sorry, so clarify, and again, because I'm not entering it myself, I'm trying to relay information.
Yeah, so tell Janice first, just go on your dashboard with her in Illinois WorkNet.
Okay.
And anything that's in red has to be addressed. So that, like, everybody needs a case note. Everyone needed an update on their progressor page. Everyone needs, they have an open request for a service to be added in IWDS. So then you got to add the service, or you've requested a service to be added and it hasn't been added.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then also remember the one student that is in there, we need to double check that that's the right student I'm thinking about, but also mark that person, well not mark, but send an email to me, put Natasha on there, and say this is the student, we need them to be marked not suitable for this program.
Okay.
Okay? And if you talk to Janice and you're confused, give me a call today, and then we can kind of walk through it together.
Okay.
In my schedule, I have a meeting right after this, but for the rest of the day, I should be pretty much open to jump on a call real quick with you guys.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right, let's go on to Methodist College. Is Methodist on? No, they're not on. Okay, let's move to, is Mantricon on?
I work at Mantricon.
Oh, okay.
One person.
And so and what's your name? I'm sorry.
My name is Jodine Kern, K-E-R-N.
Awesome. So did Stephanie tell you how the program's going? You guys have, it looks like we have you contracted for 13 students. At our last meeting, you guys had 4 total. 2 have their full certification, and 2 others were pending coming into the program.
You talking about the MSSC?
Yeah, 2 have the MSSC.
Yes. No, she's not updated me. No.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and let's look at the, so if you could ask her if she could send us the most up-to-date information on who's received their credentials.
Okay.
And then how many students are enrolled in the program right now.
Okay.
And then let's look at the dashboard and see.
It looks like 6 people are enrolled.
Okay.
And the progress case notes are all up to date. And then looks like 3 people, according to the system, have industry recognized credentials.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. And she looks good.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. No services pending.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So, yeah, if you could just ask her, like I said, just we want to verify. So she does have the 6 enrolled. 3 of them got the MSSC. And then how many are working? From the last notes I have, 1 was working full-time, and 1 was, excuse me, and 1 was pregnant and taking a break from the program, but both of those students have their full certification.
I know one of my youth completed the program July the 6th.
Okay, so that's probably the extra.
He's still in it. Yes, we're just going to transfer him to another manufacturing facility.
Okay.
But I can speak from my county.
Okay. And then so for the 3, so it sounds like for the 2 people that are working, if we could get the employer that they're working with and then the wages for those 2.
Okay.
Okay? And then we'll be good to go.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, OAI. It looks.
Good morning.
Don. Hey, Don, how are you?
Good. How are you, Tara?
Good.
We are in the placement phase. We had 19 complete the pre-apprenticeship program. We were scheduled to have 16, so we did end up with 19. We have 3 direct placement jobs, 8 on internships. 1 did find a job on his own, and 3 others say that they have. We're verifying that, and have 1 on maternity leave. Having a bit of issue with some of the in-school youth. We thought we had a perfect job for 3 or 4 of them with their utilizing their forklift certification, but the employer threw us a curve. They have a personality test that they decided that they use that we weren't aware of, that only 5% of the applicants actually pass, which is kind of strange given the turnover at that place. But so we have 1 who did pass and is going to take the forklift, the company's forklift test, so that's pending. And 4 others, we are looking at alternatives, filling out applications and looking at other places that we can place them.
And just so I'm right, what's your total number for this project that you were in your scope of work?
We were scheduled to have 16, and we ended up with 19.
Awesome. And it was 8 and 8 in school and out of school? Was it equal part?
No, it ended up being 10 in school and 9 out of school.
Right. On your scope of work, what was the original breakout?
Yes, it was 8 and 8.
8 and 8. Okay. I want to update our form because our form said 24, so I want to make sure that number's right. So it's supposed to be 16. You guys have 19, and then you're in the job training or placing portion of it. And I have a note in here that says all out of school are taking the NIMS test on 6/6, and the internships will start 6. Okay, so this is what you were talking about, the internship issue?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did finish the classroom, the training part, the pre-apprenticeship part. All 19 finished that. The out-of-school youth all received their NIMS. We're working with our LWIA to get that into the system. After the last webinar that we had, we've been working with them to get all of that information in.
Okay. And then how many in-school youth passed? Is that the 10 that passed, the NIMS?
All of them did pass forklift. We had 5 who successfully completed both NIMS.
Okay, so 10 forklift, 5 NIMS, and then for the out-of-school, all 9 passed NIMS and forklift?
Correct.
Okay,
yeah, all of them.
Perfect. I'll make that distinction on this document, NIMS and forklift. Awesome. And then once you have them placed, if you could just let us know the employers and then the wages, we'll update this form with that information.
Okay.
Okay? Let's look at your dashboard.
19, so that matches up. Just need to update the progress page.
Right.
Case notes are all up to date. Like everything's coming through good. Just need to have 5 people have their ISTEP with the individualized service strategy, and then check on these.
And we work with LWIA to get that done, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's looking good.
Looking good. Thank you so much, Dawn.
Thanks.
All right, City of Peoria, is Jamila on? Thought she was.
Hello?
Oh, hey, Jamila.
Hi, Tara.
So it looks like we have you all contracted for 10 youth. You have 7 in the that were in the program now. It looks like you were starting a second cohort of 7 additional youth on 5/30. So how's it going?
Well, we're a month in, and it's been really good. So it's mainly the work experience. We have the prerequisite curriculum that they're working on now, and we'll get into their industry-recognized credential at our midway point, which will be in September, the 1st of September. So it's been a really strong group. We've had some really good professional development experiences and identifying mentors for them to build relationships with. So that second cohort is shaping up really strong. Just to get a quick update, we have a date scheduled for the retaking of the Credential exam that our first cohort is coming in to complete. That date is August 9th. It's a Thursday, August 9th.
Okay. Perfect. And then the additional, and did you guys recruit 7 for the for this second cohort?
Yes, so
okay.
We have 7. Technically, it's 6 with one that we brought on, what we asked to stay on because he exhibited strong leadership skills and exists as a team leader for this cohort. And so utilizing, the follow-up option that we have, that's what we utilize for with him in this second cohort.
Okay, so let me bring it, so it's actually 6 new youth.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay, so if everybody stays on, you will be 3 over on your numbers, which is great.
Oh.
Okay, and then that is. And then September will be the first time testing for the 6 new youth.
Well, it'll be the first, that will be when we introduce the curriculum. So they'll test
They'll test in when?
They will test, and the second cohort will test in October.
Okay, October. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, it's a 35-hour curriculum.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much for that update. Oh, let's look at your dashboard. Sorry.
But,
All right. Let's see.
16 registrant. Just need to update a few progress pages, 1 case note, otherwise that's all good. And then we have 1 person with the industry recognized credential. So if you think that needs to be higher, we need to make sure that those are entered into IWDS. And then, again, working with the LWIA to make sure that those services are being entered into IWDS.
Okay.
But let's go, because it looks like we have 16 people, so there's 3 extra. So I would look at the list. Maybe there's somebody that you need to mark as exited the program, not suitable, or something like that. So I would definitely look at all 16, just look at the names and see who doesn't belong in the program.
Okay. All right. We will do that.
And then the industry recognized credential, I don't know if that was a mistake that somebody got theirs, or did someone actually get it?
No, we did not. We were so that is a mistake. At
Okay.
this point, we have not had a certified an applicant complete that certification successfully yet.
Okay. So yeah, and also for any groups, once you update your, so we're giving you guys all this feedback. Once you update your dashboards, can you please send a quick email to myself and Natasha and say, hey, Tara's team, we've updated our dashboards, please review. And then we'll go in and make sure everything's good, and we'll send you an email back that says, looks great, thank you so much, and, keep going.
The area, I just looked up this person, because it has high school diploma. High school diploma, college degree. This has the high school equivalency certificate.
Okay.
So that's why they're showing up into that section.
Shouldn't they be moved somewhere else?
I mean, we can change it, but that's what it was originally defined as.
Okay. Just so we can break them out, because that, you know what I mean?
We'll have our credential report so you can see, the difference between them. But, right now that's what they had included in the.
Okay.
In this field, at least.
Okay.
And if we need to redefine that, then, we can do that too. But.
Yeah, because I know Jamila's group, we updated the language. And Jamila, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm definitely talking off the top of my head at this moment. But for their modification, I remember us changing the language to say that they would have individuals in there who are working towards their GED or who has it. Is that right?
That is correct, yes.
Yeah, so that is that. Okay, so we can update that.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, thank you so much for the update.
Thank you, Tara.
All right, Peoria Public Schools, I think Tanisha said they can't call in. Okay. Phalanx, is Natasha on?
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Natasha, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
So we're doing good. We have been in the midst of recruiting for our next cohort. So like in the beginning, we probably only had 12 applications in the system. Now we have 27 entries. So I've been recruiting new youth for our second cohort, and we will be starting this month with our 2-week bridge program. And then the youth will be going into getting their certifications to become HVAC technicians.
Awesome. And then it looks like we have you guys contracted for 25. It looks like your first cohort had 12. Did your second cohort start with the 10 additional youth?
So, yeah, so we are looking to get at least 10 to 15 youth in this next cohort. So we're definitely looking to get 10 to 15 youth in this next cohort in order to reach that number.
And then when are you guys going to start?
Well, we're probably going to start next week. Today we're going to visit the training site. Our training site is going to be in Argyle Gardens this time with Genesis Construction. And so me and my supervisors are going to check the route since most of our kids are from the south suburbs. So we've just been a little bit more thorough this cohort this time around to just make sure that on our end, everything is a smooth transition for our youth. And what we've kind of been running into since our youth are from the suburbs, and obviously we're in Chicago, they can be a little timid taking the bus out here for getting to the actual work site. And so we just kind of want to test that bus route ourselves just so that they can feel more comfortable transporting to Argyle Gardens this time instead of our actual building.
Okay. And then if you guys, I hope you guys are doing 15 more than 10, because even if you do 10, you'll still be under. So with the 15, you would have at least some of them can kind of fall out.
Yeah.
So that's just something to think about when you're recruiting. Okay. And then it looks like you guys have 4 that are in the job training portion of it. Is that still the right number?
Yes, we have 4 that's working. Actually, we have 2 more youth that are working now as well. I haven't put their information in the system yet because I just wanted to know more information about actually what they were doing. So 2 of them are working. One is working at Amazon. The other is working at another warehouse. And so I just wanted to get more information before I, exit them out of the program. I want to make sure they're good, that they have everything that they need first.
Right. So, okay, so of the 6, I have one at Amazon, one's working at a warehouse, and then one is actually hired at DNR Construction. Is that still right?
One is hired at DNR Construction. The other 2 were hired at Anchor Realty, and then the other worked at a car dealership.
Okay, really? You said Inca?
Anchor.
Oh, Anchor.
Anchor.
Anchor. All right. And then a car dealership. Awesome. And we just need the wages for those. So the only one I have the wage for is the DNR construction at 14. So if you could just give us the wages for the other ones, I'll definitely add them.
Okay, cool, babe.
Okay. And then let's look at your dashboard.
I'm having trouble accessing that. This time around. Usually when I click on the email, it goes right to the dashboard, but this time it's like telling me my password is wrong to get in. So I'm not sure how to access it, like, regularly. Like if I'm in Illinois WorkNet, where to go to, because I've always just used the link.
I can show you.
Okay.
If you go to illinoisworknet.com. And then a couple ways, but I'll just show you the always way. At the bottom of the page, there in the footer, there's always the partner resources. Okay. And then there's the program called the partner guides, program guides for partners. Youth apprenticeship, and then here's all the instructions and all that kind of good stuff. And then you just click on this link.
Okay.
And it'll prompt you to log in. If you're not already logged in, if you're logged in, it'll take you directly to your group. And then you can always, choose. Well, yours will look a little bit different, but you can choose the program.
Now that's the page to show you, like, if you're missing something or.
Okay.
Yep.
So let me kind of focus on this other stuff here. Yeah. So it'll be the youth apprenticeship dashboard, and then that's what you see.
Youth apprenticeship dashboard. Okay. I'm sorry. Can you go back to that? Because I was trying to do it at the same time. So I'm just back to my youth career pathway page, but not the page that you're on with what's in red and everything. I got to the point where
gotcha.
Just
hold on.
Youth partnership with just my dashboard.
You're going to default. It'll go under. Here's a look. You won't see this customer tab, so don't worry about that. But you'll see where it says groups, and then it'll default to your listing of customers. When you go to that page, it should default to groups. You'll see a listing of your customers. And then at any time, you can just hit dashboards, and you should have access to this youth apprenticeship dashboard. So if you click on that, then you'll be able to get to
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Okay. Sorry, I thought it. I think my computer may be frozen. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Am I supposed to be saying anything?
Okay. Then I don't know, Tara, if they were.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 8 in the application status.
And I haven't approved anyone yet because I just want to make sure everyone's files are good. So I haven't recommended anyone just yet.
Okay. And then looks like progress page is up to date. The other information looks like it's up to date.
Perfect. Okay. So just let us know, like I said, those salaries for those youth that you have, and then how the recruitment of the 15 youth are going for your next cohort.
Okay, cool beans.
All right?
All right.
Let us know if you have any other questions, Natasha.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I said Manufacturing Renaissance. How are you?
Good. How are you, Tara?
Good. All right. So we have you projected for 50 youth. 23 went through the program.
25.
25 went through the program. That's why these calls are amazing. And then how many actually got their certification?
7.
7. Perfect. And then so for your next cohort of 25 more, that's going to start when?
September.
Hey, I'm sorry.
We'll begin.
Go ahead. Sorry.
We'll begin recruiting in September and hope to have all 25 in the system with IWDS and set up by mid-October at the latest, by October 15th at the latest.
Okay. What were you saying, Natasha?
Which group is this?
Manufacturing Renaissance.
Okay.
Perfect. 25, 7 have their certifications. Are any of them in the job training program yet?
We have, when you say job training program, do you mean have summer employment?
Yeah, how many of them? So I know a lot of your students, you guys did their job, their work-based learning portion during the, what was it, like
School
the
year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So is anybody outside of that obtain employment?
We have 3 seniors who've been placed over the summer for summer employment.
Oh, good.
One senior is in the last phases of interviewing. And then we have 1 junior that's interviewing.
Oh, wait, so is it 3
for summer?
Okay, so is it 3 seniors?
Total of 3 seniors who have employment, and you should see them in WorkNet, but I've already put in their employment through WorkNet.
Awesome.
We have one person who's in his final stages of employment verification. That's a senior. He's a graduate. So once he gets completed through and he starts work, it'll be 4 students in WorkNet. And then we have 1 junior that is interviewing right now.
Awesome.
So a total of 5.
Perfect. And then can you give us where they're working and then the salaries? Can you just send us an email?
Oh, sure.
Okay, perfect. All right, so let's look at WorkNet and see how the dashboard is going. Okay.
26 that are registered.
So I would just look through there and see who that one student is. You probably just have to click decline to
This
participate.
might be the person that, there was one person that I noticed the past couple weeks, but if this is a person, I'm trying to avoid clicking on actual customer information, but this person may be the one that all you have to do is go into their application section and enter their social security number and then hit sync, and it should bring everything over. I can't remember if it was for...
I'm not sure why it's saying I have 26 enrollments. I have 25 total that have enrolled. So the last time that there was a little bit of a glitch with the system, I reached out to Jim, and there was an issue with the students. For some reason or another, the system was not allowing me to close out certain students who were not enrolling. It wouldn't give me the option to close them out. There was no functionality for me to press. It was blocking me. So I let Jim know to kind of help me figure out how to get that taken care of on the other side. I can go back and check again, but and I'll forward you the last communication we had about clearing up all of our students. So I'm not sure why it's saying that, because Jim worked with me a couple months ago to help clear that up.
Yeah, that's fine. We just need to know if he removed, if somebody's been removed from IWDS or what that was.
Okay, I'll check it again just to make sure everybody's, properly coded on my end.
Perfect. And then just let us know, like I said, once you update everything, or if you have any questions, just send us an email, and then we'll figure it out. It's better for us to figure it out with one client than 100, which has happened.
Yes.
So I'd rather us figure this one out.
Yep. We just need to have the progress pages updated, and then a few people need case notes. Looks like one person needs an ISS. Okay.
All right. Is that good, ISAT, on your side?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. Moving on to BCS.
Hello, good morning.
Hi.
Alrighty, so we have the 52 that were enrolled in services. We just finished our final cohort. We have one who finishes up her internship. She's the last one on Friday, and she's looking at being hired by the employer. And then we have two that were pending placement because of medical issues that they had during their initial placement. Of those, from the second cohort, we had outright hires. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and all 7 would be, 6 of the 7 are on OJTs. And then the 7th one will start her OJT once she gets off of medical leave. 37, I believe 37 are indicated in the system as obtained their credential, but we have 39, so we're going to figure out where that discrepancy is on our end.
Okay, hold on. 39 have, and then when you say 30, so yours is broken out, just a little, not weird, but it's broken out. So let's see, you're contracted for 48 youth. So from the south side, south suburban, how many have obtained their industry-recognized credentials?
I would have to break that up separately.
Okay, but
Yeah.
It's 39 total that have
Total.
their industry-recognized credential.
Correct.
Okay, so I will place a placeholder right here, and then if you could give me the breakout that says, okay, we have 39 with industry-recognized credentials, 20 came from south side and 19 came from the west side, just let me know and I can update the number on the file.
I can do that.
And then of the 39, 7 are working, right?
Well, that was 7 from the last cohort. I would have to do
Like the total numbers?
Yeah, the total number. I can get you that as well.
Yeah, and then, like I said, your grant is kind of broken out in two, so if you can tell me from the south side we have 20 that are, have done their job training, and then just where they are, the actual places
the employers
and the
and then the wages, right?
Yep. And it has $11. Is that for all job sites?
That's what we pay them at, but what they get hired at is different.
Okay, so just indicate on there, indicate the ones that are permanent placements, and then indicate the salary. So if you, just say permanent, if they're working at Luster's Product and it's permanent, just say Luster's Product permanent in parentheses, and then $14, and I'll update it on my end.
Sounds good.
Okay?
Not a problem.
Awesome. All right, let's look at your dashboard. And then you said 52 came through the program, though, right?
Correct.
52 total came through the program. Awesome. Okay.
Yep. 52, that's registrants. 52 current progress reports. Just need a couple case notes for 4 people. And then I know you said that you had 39, so you're going to look in to see who those 2 people were that aren't included into this total. So other than that, looks good.
Sounds good.
Perfection. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
All right, is the Cabot group on? I thought Eugene, let's see, he called for the information. Okay. Moving on, Lewis and Clark. Doesn't look like they're on. And then Youth Build Lake County.
This is Devin.
Hey, Devin, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
That's good. That's good.
All right.
I'm just going to get started. We got one student that has started his CompTIA for security administration, and he is actually starting everything actually by himself, because we were actually had him in the holding pattern when we had him enrolled into the Illinois WorkNet system, and so we were supposed to have him start our mental toughness portion. Being a prior youth build student, he's familiar with the culture, and he actually started knocking out majority of his work. So he's actually the only one we're actually enrolled in right now. We're going to do our mental toughness to start enrollment for students for fall, for all other pathways, including water operator training, IT, HVAC, and automotive. And we do have some students that are to be transitioning from our previous youth build cohort into DCEO. And I'm actually meeting with Chris Liskey at the workforce today, this afternoon, to discuss how that will actually be done. We currently have two students that should be wrapping up their work experience within the next week or so, and a couple other students that are still into their work experience. We need to still place 2 students in a work experience. One actually is starting on Monday. So one of those 2 is already ready to roll, and we're just in the process of getting work experiences for last couple of people that have been in the program.
Awesome. So it looks like I have you at a total of, is it 11 students or 12?
There should be 12 students.
Okay.
We had enrolled 10 for the winter. We had one that rolled over from the fall, and I just enrolled one the 27th.
And is he going through the C+ training or the Cisco network? Because I see that.
He's doing the CompTIA security administration one.
CompTIA security.
You'll probably see the one that says security. And it's not on this dashboard piece, but you'll see it in our provider info.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So we have 2 in automotive. Is that still correct?
Yeah, well, there's 2 in automotive. One is going to be continuing. The other one is who we discussed when you came out on our previous meeting about dropping him from the course, from the program.
Okay.
Those individuals who have not demonstrated their active participation.
Okay. So let me update this. Well, I'll leave it at 2. Let me know when he drops, and then say, hey, our numbers went from 12 to now we have 11 active students.
Okay.
But you still count him, and we've recruited him.
Different colleagues around Youth Build have been trying to reach out to him, and he's been receptive to few. And so we're just in that pattern to see if we're going to be able to re-engage the student at right now.
Right. And then I have you at 3 for the water operator.
I have one that I kind of recommended. We only had 3 that were enrolled in water operator training, but one had moved away, and they're also actively trying to maintain their activity on the water the curriculum, the online curriculum. And 2 of those students are at work sites for work experience with the City of North Chicago Water Department currently.
Okay. And then 4 in HVAC, and 1 has completed it?
That's correct.
With the industry recognized credential?
Right. So one of those HVAC students, he's not going to be able to complete. He's the one that's not been receptive at all through phone, email, or text message.
Okay.
And the other 2 are the 2 that we're trying to get re-engaged to start the HVAC classes that they didn't pass last spring. So they're going to be enrolling in the fall.
Awesome. And then I have 2 for forklift, and both of those completed forklift.
Correct. And one is actually starting a work experience soon, and then I want to say in the next week. I got her schedule. I just got to grab it. I got stuff everywhere. But the other guy that did forklift, he actually should be wrapping up his work experience by the end of next week.
Okay. All right. So let's look at your dashboard and see what you got. And then, like I said, when those people are dropping in and dropping out, send us an email so we know, and I can update this form, and also we can look and make sure your dashboard is updated too.
Okay, yeah, because I was noticing on there, some things weren't updated, like a case note. It showed that I only had 9 case notes, but I'm positive I put a case note in on all the active participants.
Okay, let's look.
It looks like it does. It says you have 9.
And then when I clicked on the dashboard, I mean the number 9, it shows me exactly who I messaged. Well, I put case note in for, and some of the students aren't there. So I'm not sure how it went through.
And for anybody, whenever you
people listed here, there's 9 people listed here. I just opened
Right.
it up.
Right. There's 9 people listed, although there's more than 9 case notes completed.
Oh, it's not about case notes. It's about who needs a case note. It's the count of customers.
So you're saying your count should be at 12 because you have 12 people in the program right now?
That's correct. That's
Okay.
what I'm getting
Well,
at.
but it's not going to do that because you only have 9 people that are at a registrant level. So you have 3 people that are an inquirant, and so they're not technically enrolled into the program. So these are
Okay,
for
so
enrolled
I
customers.
think Chris Liskey, I'm going to need to communicate that with her. That means some people are not registrants then.
Exactly. Yep. And and you'll know, so when you talk to her today, you need to, kind of reinforce that hey, and even if you wanted to print off, I always print off the dashboard. You can print it off in the right-hand corner at the top. Print it off and say, hey, we have 3 students that we're waiting on so we can make our 12 total in the program.
Okay.
Because that's where I see where you're, that's 12.
Because I know for a fact I put a case note in yesterday, and her name wasn't even on that list for people that
She's not going to move down. She's not going to move down until it gets down here because with the case notes, inquire ready for enrollment. Or, we do say that it is ready for enrollment. Are they in the ready for enrollment? Did we change it over time? Let's see. Ready for enrollment? Nope, I guess they should be shown down there. Or we actually need to, well, it depends on, do you guys want, I can ask Commerce what they want. If they want it to just be, oh, wait a minute. All right, no, we don't. If we want inquiries to be there, I'll have Cody change it. Tara, do you want it to just be the people who are
registered and active in the program?
Yeah, okay, so I'll have Cody change this definition.
Yeah.
It's confusing.
Because that's what it's pulling now.
Yes. I'll have Cody change the text.
And then also, Devin, can you remind, I know you guys were going to submit a modification. I sent several emails to your management over there. Can you just ask if you guys are still doing the modification? Because if so, we need those like ASAP.
Okay, and now I wanted to bring something to your attention because I met with a guy at the College of Lake County in regards to CNC, and they were in dire needs of getting people enrolled into that pathway. I'm going to talk to Tamika about it because they already have like different opportunities for employment ready to go through the College of Lake County.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And I was trying to see if we may want to consider incorporating CNC.
Whatever you guys want to do, I just need a modification sent to me.
Okay, and another question, and it is regards to allowable costs for recruitment efforts. So
yeah, I know. What's her name in your accounting department sent that over? Yeah, she sent it over to our accounting people.
Okay, because I was just trying to get some clarity on it as well, because I know that in efforts to recruit, I know that there's confinements with how to use allowable costs and what you can spend it on for students that are not actually enrolled in the program. And because of those things, I just think that this is just real life personal things that go on in current up-to-date, like current day times, is that a use of funds that can be purchase something as far as like possibly a gift card for incentive to encourage people to participate. And I don't know if it's just a simple fact that recruitment must just be documents and papers and things of that nature, but I think that in creative ideas and create opportunities where people can win things is something that Generation Z have a close familiarity with.
Right. And these funds are, within your program, that's why we need a modification if you guys want to put stipend or something like that. A lot of groups on the phone with you now, they do those recruitment tools, hey, here's we're helping with gas or something like that. So, but we just need a modification. So whatever you guys want to do to your program, you got to say, this is what we would like to do. Here's the cost associated with it, and send it to me. I send it to everybody over here, and that's it. But we need a modification.
Okay, I'll be on it. I'll get on it today.
Yeah, and tell them like ASAP. We need, if you guys want it, because what we're going to run into is you guys are going to get so far down in the program to where, at the end, it's just going to be like, why do we need to do this why do we need to approve this modification,
I understand it'd be too late to
Exactly. So just get on that, and then also address the dashboard issues. Like I said, for anybody, if you're running into issues, as soon as you identify them, send Natasha and myself an email and say, hey, here's a screenshot of what I'm looking at. Can you guys look at it? That way we can it's easier to, attack a problem at the beginning.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So we have you officially 12 people, so 3 more people need to be added when you have that conversation today with your LWIA. And then we have 3 that actually have industry-recognized credentials.
Correct.
Okay. Are there anybody working?
Yes, I just told you that.
Well, I don't have them on my list, so I need the employer that they're working with and then the wages.
Okay, so do you see when we in our Illinois WorkNet system where in each student's, I guess it'll say like when their work placement portion?
The worksite placement, yes. So if you're entering it into worksite placement, yes, we can pull that information.
It doesn't populate on whatever it is that you look at?
Nope. So you just have to send me an email that says, hey, I have one student.
But
here.
what are you looking, what do you mean? Because, it's in the system, so we can just pull that, put that
for example,
in there.
what I'm saying is, like, for example, if I put in Calvin Brown and I go to his worksite placement, it has the details for all of that information.
Mm-hmm.
So do you need other details?
Yeah, so just a quick email, because you only have 3 people. So just send me 3 that says, hey, I have 3 working. They're working at Tara's Auto Shop for $14 an hour. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. That's all I need.
So what I'm saying is, you guys don't see that?
We have it in the...
Yeah, that's in the worksite placement.
Right.
So, yes, So
like,
and I don't know if Cammy's
on
reviewing
each student's
that part of
individual
it.
page, it says who all's working, and I have more than 3 people working.
You have more than 3 working?
That is correct.
Let's see.
I have 3 locations.
Right, but we need total of number of people.
So if I filter by the Field Lake County, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the system.
Is that right for your records too?
For students that are working, there should be 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, actually 6. You have 1 full-time, and then 1, 2, 3, 5 part-time.
Including Tommy. Including Tommy will be 6.
Okay. So the reason why I have you guys send me those emails is sometimes when the system is great and amazing, and as you all can attest, it's great, but you also need to keep a hard copy.
I keep hard copies.
Okay, perfect.
I keep hard copies so I can just. I thought I had emailed them over to you. I guess I didn't.
So I
got them scanned already.
Perfect. I just need a quick email. Don't send me the copies. Just send me, I have 6 people working, and then here's the sites, and here's the wages.
Okay.
And I keep those just in case, God forbid, the system ever just takes a break from us for a week. I still want to say, oh, don't forget, here's your last email you sent me with your clients, and here's the wages.
Okay,
so I always tell sites, don't rely on the system by itself. Always have your backups, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. All right, so just send me that email.
All right.
All right, everybody, thank you guys so much. I'm trying to get us out on time. If you have any questions, if there's anything that you've updated in the dashboard, please send Natasha and myself an email that says, hey, I've updated, these things, and I will go in. Natasha will figure it out, and we will, make sure everything's good. If you have any additional questions, email me, give me a call. I'm in the office today. I am going to run off to another meeting. Everybody have a great day. Oh, Natasha, is there anything else you need to say? Sorry.
Nope.
Okay, good. Thank you guys so much. Have a great one.
Bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.